Hey now, it's time for Space Ghost. This is a little different. I had the best time reading Space Ghost, the Sorceress of the Cyba-3. I'm gonna call it Cyba-3. I picked this up in an antique shop for about $5, and it was worth every penny. It's from 1968. Originally, it was 39 cents. Space Ghost. It's tough to read Space Ghost, being a Gen Xer like myself, and not think about Space Ghost Coast to Coast. But that's just how you're gonna have to do it. But I love this. It was a fine read. You could read it in one sitting. Obviously, I let it go for a couple days. I'd read a chapter at a time, and had a good old time doing it. The Sorceress of Cyba-3. Still haven't written about it for myself because I got to do that. But maybe I'll get some stuff out here. So these were called Big Little books. And look, I'll go to the back and we'll see what other offerings. Now they did have another one there, but it didn't interest me. It might have been Flipper, Killer Whale Trouble. Was not. I didn't. No, it wasn't. I like Space Ghost just because it aligns with my interest in sci-fi stuff. But you can see, you get Bonanza, Flipper, Lassie, all the 50s and 60s standards, right there. And it comes out of Whitman, the old comic book people, Western Publishing. And you can see other big book adventures. All right. So, I mean, this is just fun. This is a nice thing about not having access to every show ever available when you have the only media you could buy and purchase was really you could get records. And there are plenty of storybook records that I have. I've never done shows on yet, but the Big Little book is just a great size to fit into the camera here, so you can see how much fun it is. So, the nice thing about this is all the illustrations that you see. Here's Space Ghost and friends as the protectors of the universe. And the first thing, as I was flipping through, it almost is like this is why I bought this. Honestly, I've got to find it. I think it should be a meme if I had that energy, but this would be a great meme to start using. Space Ghost is impressed. This is what got me to buy this. Not that I was already in that direction. I was totally going to buy it. But I love these as just memes now that one can do and scan. And I'm going to call this show Space Ghost is Impressed. All right, so I know that we can only watch something for like 3 minutes at a time. I'd really love to go through this whole story and do a breakdown. Maybe I will. Maybe I can do a couple episodes on this story. But for this one, this will just be my intro to just taking a look at what the book's about and how cool it is and what's going on. And then maybe by only using the depictions here, I will retell the story about the Sorceress from Cyba-3, because there are parts of this book that are kind of disturbing and really hit on some things. But for right now, we're just gonna go through it. We're gonna just enjoy the photos, and then maybe later on I'll have the energy to just break it all down and do a couple illustrations at a time, just like I do with my cards. But this is pretty awesome. This is Space Ghost Speaks. Another, anyone that does a Space Ghost and a verb would be a great meme. I mean, there's a reason why Space Ghost Coast to Coast was just the greatest show ever. For folks. But here we go. So that was the Big Little book. There we go. I already said there we go. I wish I could find that Flintstone. Maybe I'll do some. The Aquaman might be fun. I need to go on eBay and see if I can find that Aquaman. That might be up my alley. And I don't even know what this is. So, all right. Just thought I'd geek out on that a little bit. See if anybody else on YouTube has done this later on in the day, but great fun. It's what antiquing is all about, just finding this. Beautiful.